Good morning, konnichiwa, good night, good afternoon. It is actually night in Australia. Oh my God, guys, sorry I'm a little late. I was talking to a friend of mine from Australia, and she said, Girl, I gotta go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. over there. Welcome to Confidence Live with me, plus size supermodel Tricia Campbell. I am here every Monday. Happy Model Monday, Motivational Monday. I'm here every Monday at 8:30 a.m. USA time. You could always catch the replay because I know you got to go to work, got to do different things and all of that. So, yes, so I am here. I am a model coach, confidence and body image coach, and of course, a plus size supermodel. So I come to you from that background, that luscious, amazing, juicy, fun background of the arts, of course. Yes. So today we're going to be talking about, drum roll, how to take modeling Polaroids, digitals. The old school name was Polaroids. Of course, when your agent said, okay, we need a Polaroid of you, we need a digital photo of you. Yes. So before we get into that, oh my God, guys, I am just blown away. I was at the CES 2024 show, which is a consumer electronics show, and it was just amazing in Vegas. Just came back, and I'm a little like a jet lag a little bit because Vegas is 3 hours behind where I live, so I'm a little okay. So of course today I'm appearing to you clean, and that's a term in modeling where you have nothing on your face. You're just clean, no all this makeup, because you all know I love my makeup. I love to get glammed up and all of that. But today we're talking about how to take modeling digitals, and pretty much, yeah, it might be boring to you and all of that, but what are digitals? Let's start with that first. So a modeling digital slash a Polaroid is a picture of how a model looks right now in present time without filters. I know it's all the world about filters and all of that, filters and different things that you want to put on your picture, but that's not what it is. A digital is actually a photo of you in real time of how you look now with your natural appearance. So it's great to have your natural hair, natural face, and just basics, right? So in my program, of course, and of course you could book your one-on-one session, I go over all the nitty-gritty, the details that will get you the digitals. And digitals are used for open calls. If you're trying to get with an agency, agencies require you to submit digitals. And I cannot express enough how many times so many models, they want to get with certain agencies and they're like, oh, I've been trying, but are you taking your digitals properly? So if you need that, I'm going to be giving some tips today, some little itsy bitsy tips that you could use, of course, on how to take your digitals. So let me tell you a quick story. When I started modeling, I didn't know none of this. So I really wish I had a mentor, a coach, or someone to help me. My agent, one of my first agents could tell you, I'm Jamaican. So when I I came to the agency, they used to have open calls. I remember open calls every Thursday, like from 9 to maybe like 10:30. And that's another tip. Maybe your desire is, again, we spoke about this last week. Go up on the feed or down on my feed and you'll see the topic, what we talked about last week, that book models know about these 3 secrets. That was a whole live stream. I talked about 3 secrets that you need that could really help you get your desire. Of course, I know that you probably want to be on a billboard. You want to see yourself on ecom, maybe Macy's.com, Eloquii. I'm coming to you from like a plus size model vantage point. Maybe you want to break those barriers like Ashley Graham and Precious Lee. You want to be on the Who's Runway, on Christian Dior. You want to be on Ferragamo. You want to be on all Tom Ford. You want to break the barriers down in Fashion Week. these are some of the basic things that you need to start out with. You need to learn these things wisely to get onto those. And Fashion Week is coming up. You know, maybe you always wanted to walk on the Tommy Hilfiger. I don't know what companies you want to work for, but these are some of the things that you definitely want to do to prepare to get to that point. What are your desires? Yeah, you want to get paid to model. You want to get flown out to model on these exotic beaches. You want to be on a billboard. What? Tell me in the comments some of the things that you would love to model. Some of the, maybe you want to do jewelry modeling, makeup, have a makeup campaign. I know that's one of my dreams that and even though I'm a model for 20 something years, I've never done a beauty campaign. Hello. So there is still room to grow, and there's still things that you desire and you have to prepare for, right? So quick back to the story. So I am going to the open call, and an open call is where the agencies, or maybe when I first started, I used to do music videos too. They would have like castings for music videos, and they're like, we need to see a Polaroid or the digital, right? And that is a still photo of how you appear right now. And I remember I went to open call to see if I would get with an agency. And one of the agents saw me and was like, no, I had red hair, red nails, jewelry up to here, looking all crazy. So that is one tip. You don't need to look all doll up. Not to say that you don't want to be yourself. You want to be yourself, but the key is to be clean, right? And when I coach you, I'll let you know exactly what to wear, what would be good for your bone structure, what type of hairstyle, whether it's up in a chignon, low chignon, high ponytail to show off your cheeks, or have your hair down and all of that. What positions you need to take, your photos, what poses will work, what will not work, all of that, right? So first tip that I'm giving you, just release all the unnecessary accessories and all of that. You want to appear clean, just like how I am right now. No makeup, maybe a little lip gloss, and that's it, right? So the story is, my agent, he still believed in me, and he was like, okay, we're gonna just come back clean. And I didn't know what that meant. So again, I really wish I had. And some of us were like, I don't want to seem like I don't know anything. So I remember I was like, Google wasn't so popular back then. I was like, what is clean? What the hell is he talking about? I don't know what that means, right? I was like, I don't know what clean means. Can somebody please tell me? I don't know what that is. So I had to like figure it out and do some research. And I was like, oh, clean means no makeup, clean hair, clean face, like nothing, right? And coming from where I come from, you don't get on camera, you don't go out in public. I had a mom who was a socialite, so you don't go out in public without your makeup and looking amazing. So that was a first for me. And I'm like, plus we're going to a modeling agency or going in for a casting, and I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm not doing it. Oh, wow. That was super different for me. Oh, I didn't even check if you guys can hear me and see me and all of that. Let me know where you're coming in from, guys. Yeah, let me know where you're coming in from. Let's make sure you guys could see me here. Wait. Sound check. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I see you guys out there. Yes. So replay. Yes. replay. Yes. So today's topic is how to take modeling digitals. And that I'm gonna have a whole other topic on, of course, how to pose and all of that. That will be another time. but I don't want to see you guys spend so much money on photography and you don't know how to pose in front of the camera. It is just defeating the purpose. It is wasting your time, wasting your money, wasting a makeup artist, the stylist, everybody's money, and you're just not knowing how to move in front of the camera. So that's why I'm here also to help you guys feel confident in front of the camera, know your angles, know your angles in front of the camera before you step in front of a photographer who's a professional, because not all photographers are gonna be honest with you and take the time with you and say head down, head up, chin out, neck up, all of that, right? That is something else to itself. So it's better for you to really know how to move confidently in front of the camera. So back to how to take in modeling digitals. So as we said, review modeling digitals are, it can be taken on your cell phone, of course, and it's kind of a little selfie because now they have the self way how you can take your own digitals. And of course, there is tips, there's strategies on how you could do it from the tools. In my class, in my session, you'll learn the lighting that you need, whether it's outdoor lighting, indoor lighting, wherever you are, wherever in the world, we could connect. I could totally show you all these amazing, juicy things, which lighting to use, which tripod to use, because face it, an agent or a casting director can call you and say, okay, we need to see how you appear right now, how you look right now. And you have to get those Polaroids or digitals taken and emailed to them. You sometimes don't have anybody to take the photos. And let's face it, not everybody can take proper photos. You want your photos to be still. You got to be center in the camera, just like how I'm center in the camera right now. So a tripod will help you to do that. It's steady. Their hands are not shaking. You know, I've done so many Polaroids, like with guys that I've dated, my family, my sister, my brother. I'm like, my sister-in-law the other day, I was down in Dallas and I had this casting and I did not bring my tripod with me. And I had to ask my sister-in-law, I'm like, can you take a video for me, right? And there's also ways how you could do self-submitted videos too. That's a whole other thing versus, you know, when you're taking a digital, you could do vertical. And of course, for if you're casting for a commercial or something, those commercial casting directors like horizontal. We are horizontal right now. This is a horizontal setup, right? So that's when your phone is set up like that, right? And for the digitals, you could take it like this, like vertical, right? With a tripod. So if you're confused about all of this, it seems like it's a lot. I know it could be a lot for everyone. Yeah, let me make sure you guys could hear me. I didn't even. Yes, okay, you guys could hear me. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, so if this seems like it's a lot and you really want to, you know, do get Macy's.com and maybe you want to be on that Sephora beauty campaign, like that, be one of those big pictures in Ulta Beauty and all of that. These are some of the basics where it starts. What if Sephora, one of the beauty editors, like, we need to see what you really look like, right? They're asking you for a modeling digital, right? And don't get confused, flabbergasted, anxious, all of that. They just want to see what you look like in real time, what you look like clean, which is clean appearance, clean hair, clean nails. Can we talk about the nails? So, quick story. When I just started modeling, I didn't know about the whole nail thing. And of course, again, I'm Jamaican. I love to express myself. I love colors. Y'all know this. See, I even have my pink nails right now. And I was getting ready to go on my first casting. Thank God I had stopped by the agency, and it was something for a top designer. I don't remember, but it was gonna be like on television, like on QVC or HSN or one of these big. I think it was for Naeem Khan. Khan, do you know that designer? Yes, very eclectic, amazing. I think he's Indian, or don't quote me, but very beautiful designs. And I go in and I had like some black goth and my agent was like, "Where are you going with those nails? Like, take that off. Like, you can't, you should have like clear nails or natural nails." So, guys, these are some of the things that we have to remember, right? If you want to get on those runways and you want to shine and show who you are, because the end of the day, modeling is a career. It is not a joke. It is something to be taken seriously if you want to make money at it, if you want to have a long lasting career. So these are some of the tips that I'm telling you, right? So again, how to take modeling digitals. That's one thing. Again, with the nails, please, you can't have all these colored nails, goth nails, these like Cardi B. Like I love that stuff too. Like, your little diamonds, your little butterflies, or today's Martin Luther King Day, or freedom, or your Martin Luther King picture and stuff like that. No, you cannot do that, right? I remember like when I'm busy with modeling, I'm always like, oh my gosh, should I even get my nails gelled or get some design? Because by the time I do that, I get booked for a job and I have to go take it out, right? So all of that. And for all my ladies who love braids, for Polaroids, if that's how you look at the time, you could keep your braids in. But sometimes when you go to set or go to the runway, they're like, no, we don't want that. So that's why I love braids, but I don't even get them, because by the time we do that, we got to take them out, right? I know a fellow plus size model, Lyris Cross. I remember last season for Fashion Week, I think she had braid, or they wanted braids on the runway and she had it. And then by the next 2 days, she had to take it out. So those are some of the things with Polaroids. Some companies, they like braids right now. You're seeing a lot more of that on the runway. So now you could do that. I remember back in the days, no, that would be a no-no. Just have your natural hair, Afro style out, or if you have a perm, straight down, or hair up in a high ponytail or low chignon with a part in the middle. That's always a model uniform look. Part in the middle here, and here just flat, and low chignon in the back. A chignon is this bun, but lower. Okay, and this is a high ponytail. All right, so guys, it is so amazing to share these tips with you, and good luck on your journey. Of course, if you're struggling, do not struggle alone. If this is the year where you're like, I have to get on one of those runways, whether in Paris, Milan, New York, wherever, somewhere in the world, I want to showcase my walk. That's another thing too. Before you get on those runways, first of all, the heels, the gowns, you got to know how to turn, you got to know how to pose. And now everyone is a photographer. The photographers are not only at the end of the runway. The minute you step on the runway, your image is being videographed and digitally still taken. So let me give you a quick story again before we go. I remember one of my first fashion shows. I was like a tomboy. I didn't know how to walk in heels. I did not know how to keep my face in model mode while walking on the runway. So this was me on the runway. I'm walking down the runway. I have my walk. I'm in the attitude and everything. But this is me. I had what in? I had gum in. That's the kiss of death on a runway, right? Unless a designer says we want attitude, like crazy attitude, put some gum in your mouth and show it down the runway. And I'm sure they'll never say that to you. That's like way out there. Because what happens when all the footage came back for that show, I was so embarrassed. The designers could not use not even one photo of me in print media or anywhere, because all my photos were like of that. So just to tell you, these are some of the things that, you really need to definitely practice if that's, you see yourself on a runway. And of course, I do help you with runway walking too. So I'm going to put a link, of course, to my mentoring sessions. Of course, I still have my program, of course, the Confidence Queen 90-day program. And yes, ladies, I see you. I love you, my graduates. And for those who are in my program right now, it's a new year. So I'm welcoming in all my new people in, my new glamours and confidence queens. Yes, and of course, to know more about me, of course, I drop a lot of gems in my private Facebook group, which is Confidence Queens, of course. So if you're not, I don't only coach models. So if you're a woman who you desire to be more confident, you want to be more seen and heard, whether in the workplace, whether in your own family, maybe everybody's like not taking you serious, disrespecting you. You speak and it's like it just like blank, right? Or you want to take more time for yourself to get yourself more falling in love with yourself and all of that. I coach women of that too. One of my top clients was a political woman in Jamaica. I love her so much. She came to me because she was not getting heard and seen in a male dominated driven. And this woman is very educated. She's in the parliament. She's a senator. I don't know if they call it minister in the parliament there. And, she was just getting looked over by all the men and all of that. And of course, you could do this in a feminine way. You don't have to be all masculine and all of that. And you can have these people eating out of your hands if you know just how to be more confident and really tap into your genius. Let them see you for who you are unapologetically. So those are some of the women too that I coach. Maybe you just came out of a divorce, you're an empty nester, you're like, I do not know which way to go. I don't know what to do, change my career, go on vacation every day. I'm just retired. I don't know what to do. Those are some of the women too who I coach in my program. I'm gonna put up the link to that. Just book a call with me. This is a call where I actually talk to you, see how I can help you, how this program can help you with your confidence, to fall back in love with yourself, and to get peace and joy back into your life, of course, right? So you don't have to be a model for this, of course. And then I have a 4-week program also called Model Unleash. So say you want to do all this stuff. You want to do your digitals. You want to get on the runway this year, next year. You want to see yourself on a billboard. You want to get into influencing. So many things. Let's book a call with me and we could chat. I'll see how I could help you. And send you on your way, and you could just, shine like the true star that you really are, of course. And also for my brides, everyone is a photographer. So I love seeing all my beautiful brides. I know it's nerve-wracking sometimes. So I also coach you on how to look amazing and feel amazing on that day without feeling anxious and fear and having all your photos look like, or your video, because it's the same thing like when you step on a runway. When you're stepping in that aisle to go down the runway, you're actually stepping on a runway also, believe it or not, because everyone is a photographer, right? So for that's where you could book your call and we could talk. I get to know you. And of course, I'm not for everyone. Everyone is not for me. I like to definitely coach women who are ready to, I call it level up, glam up, sparkle up, move it up to the next division in their life, to the next development in their life and get the life that they really want, right? Yes. So, okay, guys, I will see you soon. It is Model Mondays and it's also Martin Luther King Day. So, yes, as one of the great nieces of Marcus Garvey, another freedom liberating fighter, I take my hat off to Martin Luther's families, of course, all his daughters and nieces, cousins, everyone who carry on the legacy of Let Freedom Reign. It is definitely a big deal, of course. Yes. And for my great, great, great granduncle, Marcus Garvey, liberation. I do believe in being liberated, being free. And this is something that you could use to be definitely free. Of course, when you use your mind, your genius, and of course, hey, be a model. I've been doing it for 20 something years and I live in freedom. You make your own schedule. You could say yes, no to whatever projects you want to do. It is just, yeah. And sometimes I even get to, from my pajamas, of course, take a shower from my pajamas to virtual modeling. And as I said, I just came from the CES show, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, where they're debuting so many amazing chat GPT, AI, amazing things, even for photography, for e-com. It's just mind blowing. I just posted the proto hologram box. That is just incredible. I was like, oh my goodness, like what is that? So guys, I will talk to you soon. And remember, you are wonderfully and beautifully made, no matter where you're from, what you're going through, what's happening with you. You are wonderfully and beautifully made. And your desire, your dreams, yes, they will come true, but you have to put some action on it. And of course, get that help that you need. Don't keep going around in circles, right? So I will see you guys soon. Let's end it with some music. We got to end it with some music. Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember, clean, clean.